I was I was extremely excited to be doing music. I did music throughout my whole undergrad, grad, um, but I wasn't sure what I wanted, and I think it's good for students to know that. I often tell them that I had decided on music, but only right before I went to university. I actually took 2 years off after high school, thinking I would finish music and then become a phys ed teacher. So I think students need to know that they don't have to make really quick decisions. Many of us have had taken the scenic route to where we are, and it's just made it richer. And I might be a little older for it, but that's okay. Because it made it very, very exciting. I knew by the time I'd started my undergrad, I knew that I wanted to explore music more, but I had no idea where it would lead it as a career. And it's led to a wonderful career. Well, my thesis is about how our body translates our musical thoughts. And it's quite mysterious, really. But I interviewed 5 renowned conductors, and they all in one way or another described a dance that they do. And it's not a solo dance, it's very much a dance with the people who are making the sounds. And I had started out as a dancer and was very much into athletics and things. So for me, that was a perfect combination of music making and movement. We have officially 4 choirs here at the university. The men's choir isn't always rehearsing every week and giving concerts, but they exist formally, and when there's appropriate timing, we engage in a rehearsal schedule. But the main active ones right now are the Symphonic Choir, which is exactly what it sounds like. We try to present almost every concert is with at least a small orchestra, and that gives people a connection with a whole other side of music, and pieces that tend to be really representative sometimes of people like Beethoven, Mozart, Haydn, etc. But as often as not, we're doing contemporary composers who are presenting work on a very large scale, and that's exciting for a whole bunch of reasons. It's also an exciting group because we have quite a few community members, faculty members. One of the doctors at the university is a member, and so every Wednesday night we rehearse really, really intensely and give, actually this fall we're involved in 3 different concerts, and we try to always do community outreach. The Alzheimer's, we're doing a concert for the Alzheimer's Society, things like that. The University of Guelph Women's Chamber Choir is a small group of about 25 women, and their most recent success, I guess, was they sang at Podium, which is a biennial conference of the Association of Canadian Choral Communities. And there were 50 choirs audition, and they took 12 choirs. So they were really excited to be chosen, and they had to give up a lot of time in the spring, even during exams, and then because the concert was the May long weekend in Ottawa. So it was neat to be in the nation's capital and sing for about 500 people, and most of whom were choral musicians. And they just represented the school so beautifully. It was just fantastic. Just 2 weeks before that, the University of Guelph Chamber Singers returned from Germany, where they sang in an international competition called the Mosbach International Chamber Choir Competition, and they came 3rd. So we were extremely excited to make it to the finals in an international competition. And then it wasn't just about getting it, by far about getting a prize, but the professionalism that they brought to that, and the improvement just in 1 week in Germany, I guess for a number of reasons, the excitement of being away, but also because we just worked tremendously hard during the year to prepare for it. And most of those students are back in that group right now, preparing to sing just in a few weeks with the Latvian Radio Chamber Choir. We don't get to go to Latvia this time, they're coming to Toronto, but and 3 other Canadian university choirs from Manitoba, Alberta, and Ottawa. So it's just the 4 university choirs with the Latvian Radio Chamber Choir, one of the best choirs in the world, and they'll be performing at Kerner Hall in November. So it's lots to look forward to, and again, just students pulling together and making music. So many arts advocates are speaking about the one reason that the arts is an important way to communicate, to give people the tools to express, is that it combines the body, the mind, and the spirit. Mm-hmm. And for too long we have focused more on just an intellectual approach. And again, I am not lessening that. That has to be there. Music is not just a lovely, feelingful experience. It's so much more than that. But it does give people a very physical and emotional and a spiritual, not in the sense of religious, but in the sense of our living spirit coming to that full experience and understanding.